Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Soap Thing Project. A new military assignment means a new shave den. There seems to be a lot of that going on in my life. I am currently living in a house that is being rented, and it's a house that is older than Prohibition. It was built during World War I, which means it is pushing 130 years old. So in this house there's a lot of squeaks and rattles. The place is most definitely haunted, or at least it was. I am pretty certain that my wife scared away all the ghosts as soon as we got here. You didn't even want to know. Anyway, this bathroom does not lend well to doing shave videos. I can't even turn on the main light switch in here that has the lights turn on that's right above the mirror, the sink mirror, because if I flip the light switch up, the lights turn on and so does the fan automatically. There's no way to turn on one but not the other. And I know everybody doesn't want to hear that obnoxious bathroom fan running while I'm trying to do a shave video. So as a result, I've got really bright light bulbs plugged directly into wall outlets. I've also got a few camera lights that are set up pointing straight up from the base of the bathroom sink. The camera itself is sitting on this over the sink shelf that is loose as hell. I don't know. I got a lot of weird stuff going on here, but we will definitely try to make it work. Today's shave is going to be another one from Barrister and Mann. This is one that was released earlier this summer. There are no more samples available, and it is not currently available on Barrister and Mann's website, but you can get residual stock in this shaving soap and possibly the aftershave at the time this is being filmed. October 5th is when this is being filmed, so at least then, it'll probably be released a week later. You might still be able to get this shaving soap and aftershave if you so desire. This one is Rome 2. And this is one of those scents from Barrister and Mann where you open it up and smell it and you're just like, alrighty then. Whew, it's one of those kind of scents. We'll talk more about this during the shave. But Barrister and Mann Rome 2. It looks like it's got a Teton or some kind of a mountain in the background, and it's got plains in the foreground. It's basically a cattle drive smell. Yeah. So that's the shaving soap, and in the spirit of honoring the scent of the soap, I'm just going to go ahead and chase it with some Stetson Original, because why not? The razor is going to be a razor that was left behind in the States when I went to Turkey for 2 years. It is the Charcoal Goods Everyday Razor, and as you can see, this has quite a gnarly patina on it. I don't remember what the specs are for this, but it's a fairly forgiving, neutral exposure type experience. At least I seem to remember it being that way. I don't want this razor anymore. So hypothetically, let's just suppose somebody were to send me an email located in the description section of every Soap Thing video, and let's just suppose that they made me an offer I could not refuse. There's a chance that this razor could disappear from the Soap Thing shave den. It could happen. It's possible. This razor currently has a Persona Med Prep blade in it. That's going to be the blade for today, and the brush. Again, in the spirit of this gnarly shaving soap scent we have before us today, is going to be a Faux Horn 22 millimeter Badger from H.L. Thader, who sadly has gone out of business. It's a shame. All right, let's do a shave. Right then, 2 days of growth on the face today. And here we have the Barrister and Mann Rome 2 lathered into the Pereira Shavery Unbreakable shaving bowl. And let's get a scent strength on this. This one's pretty strong. I don't think it quite reaches the level of 5 out of 5, but it's pretty close. I'm going to give it a still very strong 4 out of 5 on the sniffometer. All right, let's put it on. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Having great shaves with great shaving tools and great shaving soap. Like this stuff here from Barrister and Mann. This is actually their Omnibus Vegan. I didn't realize they had such a thing. I figured it was just all their tallow shit, but this is a non-tallow version of Omnibus. I'm not sure what the altogether differences are, but it's still looking like pretty good stuff. Okay. The Charcoal Goods Everyday Razor with a Persona Med Prep Blade. Here we go. There we go. So far, so good. Is that a glob of unlathered soap? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, well. There we go. Slick stuff. This razor feels a little bit more blade feely than I remember, but it could also be that I've got 2 days of growth and I have really thick, coarse facial hair that'll just tend to make things kind of tug, even with a good razor and blade combination. So what does Rome 2 smell like? Well, let me tell you something. This is Barrister and Mann walking up to Chiseled Face, giving him a playful smack on the cheek, and then they're like, "Oh, sweetheart, watch this." That's what this shaving soap scent is. It's so off-putting that you want, like, every once in a while, Will from Barrister and Mann will pull something straight out of left field where you're just like, what were you thinking? This is one of those scents. It's also one of those scents where they seem to go out of their way in a desperate attempt to not just explain this damn thing in plain, simple English. They want to tell you a story, which is fine, but for God's sake, artisans, this is not difficult. Just give me a set of notes at the bottom so that I can have something to work with. In any case, let me read from the description on Maggard Razors. Wind gusts across the plains, blowing prairie grasses in the ripples and waves as the herd grazes peacefully. Your horse snorts and sweats beneath you while you shield your eyes against the sun. The clear blue of the sky, unmarred by clouds or rain, vast and perfect against the seemingly endless landscape. Even in the breeze, you can smell the aromas of tobacco and pepper on your clothes, the sweet scent of grass crushed by cattle, the oils and tars used to treat the leather of your saddle, and tack. It's been a long drive, but you wouldn't trade it for anything. Out here on the range, you are your own man. You're free, and that's all that matters. Okay. So in practice, this is a very grassy, vetivery, briny, leathery, orris root, iris kind of mess. Like, that's the best way I can describe this. It is not pleasant, at least not to me. Definitely an acquired scent, without a doubt this is. And I'm thinking on the second pass I need to come through there a little slower because that kind of burned going through there. Better be careful with this razor because I haven't used it in a while. But yeah, that's what this smells like. It smells like aroma chemical leather and dirty balls. And after I've said that, I know people are going to show up in the comment section with follow-up questions. How do you know what that smells like? Shut up. Anyway, this is something where if you like scents that are trying to be nasty, like chiseled face, then you're going to love this. But this is nowhere near in my wheelhouse. Like, I was surprised enough that I liked Barrister and Mann Promises. And that scent, for those of you who don't remember, is basically if you were to stick the tailpipe of a snowmobile straight up your nose. It was a very two-stroke engine exhaust smell, but for some reason I kind of liked it. This is on a whole other level of no. Like, just no. Having said that, I think it's important to stress that we don't want to discourage creativity. I'm sure there are people who probably like this, but for me, this is a applaud the effort, but no. No. Oh, man. Okay. I don't have confidence about this being a nick-free shave. Maybe, but somehow I doubt it. And I am getting hairs from the brush going into... Yeah, right there is a nick. I'm getting hairs from my brush that are getting stuck in the razor. This thing has a really overextended base plate. And so I have to shave at a shallower angle than what I'm used to. And so the result is a razor that feels very mild, but it really isn't. Like if you come tearing through there and you're not focused and paying attention, it's going to cut you up a little bit. So like I said, if this thing were to grow legs and walk away, and then I acquired currency, wouldn't hurt my feelings none. This is a spot that I always miss, like right at the base of my nostril. Like I'll do a shave before I go to work, and then right as I'm heading up the door, I'll be like, and I'll feel that I like missed a spot, and so I'll have to grab a razor as I'm on my way out and just like touch it up. Yeah, like there's a whole area of nicks and cuts right there. So yeah, my face isn't used to this razor, and neither are my shaving habits. I suppose I could probably dial it in if I really wanted to, but no, probably not. Okay, let's have a rinse. It's Not altogether the closest shave either. It's doing the job. But I gotta do a lot of touch-ups and go through the same area multiple times. But if you're looking for something that's on the mild side, as long as you come at your face from the right angle, you shouldn't have any problems with this razor. It's just not something that works well with my shaving habits much anymore. Okay. Let's do the aftershave. Stetson Original. This was originally released in the early 80s, and it's a woody floral chypre, is what this is. So it's got a lot of citrusy notes, floral notes, woody notes, labdanum probably. And I used way too much, so I'm just going to slather this all over. There. Whoa. Almost fell over backwards. That ought to do it. So, my final thoughts on Barrister and Mann Rome 2. If this is somehow still available when this video goes live, I cannot in good faith recommend this one. Not in the slightest. It is it's one of those nice try, but no kind of sense. Okay, that's the shave for today. Questions, comments, put them in the comment section of the video. Otherwise, until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.